We're handing out permission slips again today.
Dude, which permission slip are we handing out this time?
Well, it just depends on what kind of permission slip you need. But today specifically, I'd like to hand out the permission slip to not only create big results in your business, but also have fun.
Let's have some fun while we're doing it.
Like seriously, I don't know, maybe it's just me and maybe it's just some of the circles that we've run in over the years, but we've fallen into the trap so many times of trying to achieve some goal, right? Something bigger than where we were at. Likely because we saw somebody else get there, and likely because we created a perception around and defined that as success. And therefore we have gone after it, not always in the most joyous type of mentality, sometimes grinding after it if you've ever been there before.
Oh yeah.
Right? And you realize once you like make a change, and maybe you do that consciously, maybe you fall into that change, but you realize that like it's okay to not only sell real estate, do business, whatever you happen to do in life, but also have fun while you're doing it.
Yeah, like it's actually, I believe that fun is not against the law. It's not against the rules.
In some companies, it almost feels that way, though. If you're having too much fun, you're not taking it seriously enough, and you really are underselling your ability. You haven't hit your ceiling yet if you're having too much fun right now.
Yeah, and the truth is, like, people have got their own relationship with fun, right? They have their own relationship with what success looks like, and that's okay. But I think the moral here of this story, this message, this podcast and video episode, is to have some fun with it. It's okay. You don't have to always be like clenched and tight and trying to get somewhere, like trying to get to this destination. Like, it's a journey. There's no doubt about it. The fun is in the journey. So have fun with it rather than always just, doing that and having it be stressful, because that shit's stupid.
Yeah,
I'll just be honest, it's stupid.
And most of you that are watching, listening, we're guilty of it a little bit as well. Most of you will never enjoy the destination anyway, because the minute you find yourself in a new spot, like tomorrow, you've got more results than today or less results, you're already constantly looking ahead anyway. So this whole thought and idea of I'll be happier when, my business will be better when I have this leverage, when I have this many listings on the market, when all that stuff's a fallacy. Like, you just gotta have fun and enjoy what you're doing right now. What you might find when you get in that space is that things actually come easier than in that clenched space, as you kind of defined.
Yeah, absolutely. So, like, relax a little bit, have more fun with it, see what happens when you're not so clenched, you're not so stressed out, but you're actually just it's kind of a buzzword, so I don't really want to use it, but I'm gonna say it, but when you're in the flow. Like, think about being in a flow instead of in the grind.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not hating on anybody who says they're grinding, okay? I get it. Like, that's a word. Like, that's a culture word, though. No, I'm not. That's a Gary Vee word. I'm not a huge fan of it. But, like, what if you were just in the flow of, like, having fun and producing big results in your business? What if that was just, like, your daily flow and your routine as opposed to being in the grind?
Yeah.
Like, to me, flow sounds better.
And in closing, if you're looking for, well, how do I get there? I don't know how to get out of where I'm at. Here's my recommendation for you. Make some changes. Like, just change some stuff up. Change your routine up. Change the people you hang around. Perhaps change the company you're currently a part of. Change some things up. I know about a year ago this time, you and I made a big change in our business. And I'm not sure if we'd be having as much fun if we hadn't made that change. And now I credit the new company we went to as being a part of that change, but I also just credit the fact that we just moved our environment. We were willing to step out of an environment and be brave enough to say, well, let's go see what's over here in this area. And when you go kind of forge those new frontiers, if you will, like, you have different feelings, you have different perspectives on things.
So personally, I think two things happened with that, right? Number one is, sometimes it changes scenery. You see it with athletes all the time. An athlete gets traded from one team to the next, and all of a sudden they go from mediocre or just cutting it to like all-star, right? Mm-hmm. I could name countless baseball, football, basketball players that have done that. So sometimes a change of scenery is just exactly what the doctor ordered. The other thing, I think, specifically to us, we found something that fits our natural, I want to say, talents, gifts, behavior, things that bring us joy and fun anyways.
Yep.
We found something that allows us to be those people and be that type of person, like, embraces it, right?
Yeah, so, for us, we work better with less constraints.
Yeah.
And we found ourselves in an organization that the constraints kept getting greater and greater. Now, they weren't that way when we joined the organization, but organizations change. And so we went and found a place that had less constraints, and all of a sudden, like, our whole environment was just more fun again.
It's like you just feel like, someone, they let the thumb.
Yeah.
And
maybe you love constraints, and maybe you're not in a place with enough constraints, so go seek that out. This is not a one-size-fits-all approach.
That's the point, is maybe you got to seek out the environment that would actually suit and support you the best.
Yeah.
Just a thought.
So you have permission today to go find the environment and go have fun and go do whatever you want to do. And if you don't like having fun, then go find an environment where you cannot have fun. I really don't care as long as you're getting what you say you want.
Go be pissed off somewhere else.